Ooh-wee. Hello and welcome to Friday. It's Friday of the 5th week. That makes this the 15th workout. That's right. This is the 15th workout. That's pretty good. You're all the way done with your first week of February if you started New Year's, but this is September. I've got a pull-up bar because I'm going to do some pull-ups. I'm working my way up to doing some pull-ups. If you get a pull-up bar, make sure that the bar is attached so that the feet are on the outside pulling against. Everything you're holding on to is on the outside pulling against the frame and not hanging from this side on the door jamb. My son likes to come in here and grab hold of this and do chin-ups. Or pull-ups. It's not that big a deal for him because he's 85 pounds. But I finally had to point out to him that this door jamb is not designed to hold any weight. You need the leverage to hold it. That said, I am not a fitness expert. Obviously, I'm not a guru. I'm not a dietitian. I'm not a doctor. I'm not anything like that. If you want to start a program like this, be sure and consult one of those if you think you need to. Look up the information just like I did, because that's all I am, is a fat guy trying to get better, and I'm learning it everything off the YouTubes like you are. We're going to start with Wednesday. I managed to get to 17 at this level on the pull-ups, so I'm going to try to do at least 17 every set, and then if I can't make it past 17, I'll take a step back and I'll finish out the set at a more relaxed stance. Where you put your feet changes the intensity. So if my feet are underneath where they're supposed to be, it's harder than if my feet are a foot back or 2 foot back or 3 foot back. If I'm 3 foot back, I'm already standing straight up. I'm not doing anything, so I might as well still be on the wall. So where you put your feet changes the intensity. So if I get into a bind, I'll move 6 inches or so back to kind of change the intensity. That way I can keep the strain on the muscle so the muscle continues to work and grow, but yeah, I don't stop, because that's what I want to do, is I don't want to stop. If you're not at this stage yet, feel free to continue to use wall pull-ups. Put your toes up against the wall, lean back, and just pull yourself forward on the wall. Move your rings up, move your rings down, move your feet forward and back. Don't use the rings at all. Use the bar itself. Sit over there and eat popcorn, drink beer, whatever makes you happy, man. Because we're here to lose weight and get more fit. That said, you've already started the video. Go ahead and let it play in the background. Just go ahead and let it play. Hit subscribe so you get notified. That way, if I fall, it'll be caught on video. Go ahead and let it play in the background. That way, YouTube thinks that people are actually watching it. And leave a comment. Tell me if you did something different. Let me know that you did something different. If you had a success you want to share, let us know what your success is. If you just followed along, say followed along, or if you just want to shout out some encouragement to me and everybody else, that really helps. Today's excuse is I was busy looking up YouTube stuff. I got hooked on YouTube. I started traipsing around. It started with me going to Triggerstand's channel and seeing that he did 6-second handstand in an L shape, where he got up, not a handstand, but he got up on some braces and held himself up with his legs sticking straight out, and he did it for 6 seconds. It started there, and then the next thing you know, I'm 10 videos deep learning how to speak Giraffe. YouTube is a dark hole that you can get sucked down into, as you well know, because here you are watching a fat guy exercise. So here we go. Let's get started with that. We're going to do 17 of these, and then but I'm trying to get to 20, so I'll do that, and then I'm going to do 25 countertop push-ups at a 45-degree angle. I'm going to do 2-minute countertop plank at a 45-degree angle, 10 deep knee bends, and on the last rep of each one, I'm going to hold the position halfway down for the same count that I was working on. So if I'm doing push-ups and I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, then when I hold it, I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 at the same pace, and then we'll move to the treadmill. So here we go. I keep talking because I don't want to do this part. I'd rather talk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Jeez. Almost made it to 20. All right, I gotta hang though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the way down, all the way up. Almost made it to 20. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. You can complain about what you didn't do, or you can celebrate what you did. My little arm balls are still kind of sore from Wednesday. All right. Moving to the push-up position. Got my body at about a 45-degree angle. Keep my back straight. Hands a little less than shoulder width apart. You can change the intensity by spreading your feet, moving your feet forward or back, moving your hands out, moving your hands in, moving up against the wall. You can change the intensity to what you need. Start where you are with what you have. You do not have to keep pace with me. 1, if you can go faster, go faster. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 25. All right. Shake it up. Shake it up. All right, set the clock to 0. Same position, about 45 degrees. And then start the clock, go. I don't know if you noticed, but I am wearing a size smaller shirt. Woohoo! That means I have a lot more shirts available to me, because I only had about 5 3X artist shirts, but I have about 35 artist shirts between the sizes of large and 3X. So every time I go down a size, that's another set of shirts I can wear. They all say the same thing. I'll have to tag them with like Monday, like days of the week, so that people know I'm not wearing. Maybe I'll put that on the sleeve, embroider that on the sleeve, so I can show people that I'm not actually wearing the same shirt every day, every time. Of course, that doesn't help because half of them don't have sleeves. Oh goodness. I'm thinking next week I may actually swap this out for some crunches. This week, because I've been doing it all this time, I'm going to finish the week out with this exercise. I thought about changing today, but I think Monday I'll swap planks out for crunches. because I just want to mix it up. Ooh. All right. Yeah. Now. Yeah, that's not working. There we go. Clear that off. Deep knee bends. It's easy to forget the deep knee bends. Okay. So we're going to do 10 deep knee bends, and on the last one, we'll stop halfway down and hold it. Here we go. Psyching myself up. Psych. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, halfway down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the way down, all the way up. All right. Whew. Did I mention that my little arm balls are still sore from Wednesday? No pain, no pain. D-Steep said last week, pain is weakness leaving the body. Of course, my dad says if it hurts, you're doing it wrong. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. All right, we didn't make it to 19 that time. 18, 19, halfway down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the way down, all the way up for 20. Whew. We didn't make it to 19 that time, but we still made it to 17. So that's pretty good. Maybe we'll make it to 18 on the third set. The third and final set of the 5th week. Woo. Which means it's the 15th workout. And that's saying something. That's lapping a lot of people. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the way down, all the way up for 25. All right. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. All right. Let's knock out this plank. Okay, and go. Try to keep my back straight. Get up on my toes. Keep my chest up off of my arms. So I'm curious what kind of routines you guys do. You can see my routine, and like I said, I'm going to swap this out for crunches next week. But I'm curious what you guys do for your workout routines. I know some of you have workout routines that are way more involved than this. And I know others are sitting in their chairs waving their hands back and forth. Like I said, do what you can, start where you are with what you have. So even if you are just sitting in your chair waving your hands back and forth, you're lapping everybody else that's not doing anything. And again, if you put your beer and your popcorn on the floor while you're watching, then every time you reach for a bite or a drink, you are getting a little bit of ab work. I haven't had a beer going on 2 months now. I did have a shot of rum in my Coke the other day. I did not have a rum and Coke. I had a Coke and rum. It was a 20-ounce glass of Coke with an ounce of rum in it, as opposed to an 8-ounce glass with a shot of rum in it. And I can tell you, the very next day, I was bloated all day. I felt it. I started to notice when I deviate from my fit meals, I've started to notice how it affects how my clothes fit, how it affects how I feel the next day. We'll talk more on the treadmill, or maybe the next set of planks. Whew. I need more coffee. That's my motivation. Get through this workout, and I can go have a cup of coffee. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, halfway down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the way down, all the way up. All right. Whew. Okay, so this is our last set for the week. It's our last set for the week. Last set of week 5. It's our 15th workout. Is that right? Yeah. Our 15th workout. I'm hungry and I need coffee. So let's get this over with. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, halfway down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the way down, all the way up for 20. All right, that is success. That is more than we started the week with. Aim for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll be out amongst the stars, floating off into space, cold and hungry, flying aimlessly until you die because stars are trillions of light years away. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, halfway down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way down, all the way up for 25. Ooh, I don't know why that hurts in my biceps. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Fiddle with the watch for a second. Stretch my chest out. Stretch my arm balls. Shake it off. Shake it off. All right, put my feet back out at a 45-degree angle. Get in the position. Start the clock. Up on my toes. So yeah, we went out. Wife loves pizza. So we went to a little Italian bistro. I don't know where else they have them. There's a chain of them here in Houston called Russo's. I think we found 4, maybe 5 of them. I don't know how many there are, and I don't know where else they are. But we ordered, my son and I ordered the fettuccine Alfredo with grilled chicken and mushrooms, and I split it with him. And I took most of the chicken and the mushrooms and just a little bit of pasta, and he took the rest. And the whole next day, just bloat city. Tired. Got on the scale, and the scale said I was a pound heavier than the day before. Crazy. All the little things, all the little deviations. But my clothes are fitting better, and that's what's important. What the scale says is only one measurement, and that's my relationship to the earth, which doesn't even compare to my relationship with carbs. Man, I love carbs. And carbs love me too. But I'd like you to go to my Facebook, Blades_fitness_sucks, and drop me a message about recipes and stuff that you eat that helps with all that. Because I need more carnivorous recipes. I need more low carb stuff. All of my recipes have all of my dinner plans have mashed potatoes or rice in them. All right. Ouch. There we go. Now that's stopped and ready for Monday. Monday, we won't use that again until Monday. All right. So here we go. Jumping into our deep knee bends, and it's off to the treadmill. The hard part of this workout's over. Because I've been heavy for so long, my legs are strong, picking me up. And as I lose weight, my legs are stronger. Well, in proportion to my weight. So I may have to, I've said this before, I may have to get a vest that adds weight so I can keep the intensity of the workouts up. But I don't think I'm there yet. We'll talk more about that when I get into the 250 range. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All the way down, all the way up. We did it. We did it. We made it. You did that. I feel like Steve from Blue's Clues. And look how good you look. But we did it. I see now there's a dog over on the cushion that guarantees that she's messed up the plug-in again. We'll have to see. Let me get this by you, old dog. I have 3 dogs in here. I'm at home alone, so there's nobody to draw the dogs off, keep them occupied. Hopefully, though, she didn't mess up my plug-in. About stepped on this one's nose. All right. Whew. Shut this hell away. Here we go. Yay! Still works. Okay. No, I'm not calling you over. All right. Do. Okay, let's see here. So we'll do a minute at 2 miles an hour, which is just a get my legs moving, and then we'll go a minute at 3 miles an hour, and then we'll go 7 minutes at 3.5 miles, and then 2 minutes at 4 miles an hour, and then drop back down to 2 miles an hour for 1 more minute to cool down. So whole process should take 12 minutes. So, oh wait, we got to go up to an incline of 2. All right. So now we'll just do this. We're just going to do this for a minute. That's really just so I can step on the treadmill, get my little legs moving. It's like walking out onto the track is all this is. We're just walking out of the locker room out onto the track. Ooh, I'm out of breath from over there. And I need some water. I should have taken a drink of water. Don't forget to hydrate. Dehydrated people don't lose weight in an effective manner. All right, going up to 3. Wait, I went to 2.3 and I want to go to 3. Ah, okay, there we go. Now we get them little leg sticks moving for a little bit at 3 miles an hour for about a minute. Whew-wee. So yeah, I'm curious what your workouts are like. I'm curious what kind of foods you're eating. I'd like to share that with everybody, because I know we're all learning from each other. Like, I learned that a kilogram is 2.2 pounds, that you can estimate a kilogram at 2 pounds, but it's actually 2.2 pounds. D-Steep put that in the comments last week after we talked about how much weight Chris had lost. Chris said he lost 30 kilograms. I didn't know what that related to. And so D-Steep clued me in. Chris lost 66 pounds. That's a good job, Chris, and thanks, D-Steep, for the info. We are up to 67 subscribers. That's 5 more than Wednesday. That's awesome. But the YouTube still says about 55% of the viewership is not subscribed. So this is a good time. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Otherwise, you won't get a notification to tune in and see me fall, if I fall. Because I promise if I do, I'll leave it in the video as a warning to others. Don't do what this fat guy did. I did manage to write down some of the subscribers though. Reese Massey subscribed. Jonah Garmin subscribed. Dario Arco subscribed. That's just cool. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate that. Tell your friends. Get more people involved. The bigger the community we have, the more encouragement, the easier it'll be to share information with each other. And that's the big deal, is making sure that we all have good information. Because I may tell you something that I learned in my high school health class. Like, for instance, the reason I talk all the way through this is a gauge of how much I'm able to maintain a normal breathing rate. Because if you can't breathe right, you're not getting enough oxygen, and if you're not getting enough oxygen, you can't burn fat. I'm losing my shorts. This is when I'm going to fall down. You can't burn fat if you're not getting enough oxygen. I learned that in high school health. But maybe that information's wrong. Maybe you guys know better, have more current information. And the bigger the community we have, the more likely it's going to be that somebody has good information to share, and we can all learn and implement it into our daily lives. Because I promise you, there are all kinds of fads and equipment sellers, diet people out there trying to sell you whatever, and they're claiming it's the best thing since sliced bread, which is the best thing since Betty White. But they will lie to you. They will tell you that margarine is good for you and butter is bad for you. They will tell you that artificial foods are better than real foods. They will tell you that you can make up your lack of sunshine by drinking milk, which is why they put vitamin D in milk, is because kids weren't getting enough sunlight because they took recess away from the kids. Put the kids back outside. Why is our nation fat? Why don't the 6th graders go outside? Did you see what China did? China put a ban on video games no more than, 3 hours? I don't know if that's 3 hours a week or 3 hours a day. I know for some people 3 hours a day would be severely limiting their gaming time. But maybe, I'm not into fascism or anything like that, but maybe some parents ought to pick up that same idea. You know, if my parents had come to me and said, no more sweet tea and limit yourself to 2 hours of television a day, my whole life would have been ruined. But I'd be in a whole lot better shape today. All the way around. Whew. But you know what? They lied to my parents too. My parents grew up with the advertisements that it was okay to give Coca-Cola to babies. My parents grew up using Crisco to fry with instead of baking food, or using bacon grease, which Turns out didn't cause as much problems as they thought. But my parents tried to do all of the right things with me. And they were just lied to. They were just wrong. Same with me. My older kids, I've got 2 grown kids. One's 31, about to be 31 in a week. One's 31. The other one's 28. Going to be 29 in December. I did all the mistakes. Made them clean their plates when they sat at the table. The whole works. Made them stay indoors. The minute they came home from school, they had to stay indoors until they finished their homework and chores. And if it got dark, well, too bad, you can't go outside now. Should have done your chores faster. Should have done your homework faster. And I was wrong. I was flat wrong. With my 2 younger kids, I've got one 16 and one 11. She just turned 16. He'll be 12 in January. Them kids are beanpoles. They're rail thin, healthy. Can do pull-ups and push-ups and run. And have no problems with fitness whatsoever. I never once made them clean their plate. When they come home from school, I give them about an hour run around before we talk about chores and homework. Give them some mental unwind time. And they're real thin. They didn't get that from me or my wife. My wife and I are both curvy people. Okay, going up to 4. 2 minutes. But I made all those mistakes because I didn't know any better. My parents didn't know any better. But back to what I was getting at. We can grow a community here where we can share that kind of information. And we can talk to each other, encourage each other, tell people what we found out about what works for us. What works for me may not work for you. What works for you, you might like kale and broccoli. I tolerate broccoli. And it took me almost 50 years to get to where I could even tolerate broccoli. But I remember posting a little small video of me eating broccoli on Facebook, and all of my family and friends thought that I had been abducted by aliens and replaced by replicant. They said that's sus. Intruder alert. Oh, goodness gracious. This week went by fast. I can't believe it's already Friday. I can't believe that we're already 11 minutes into a 12-minute walk on the last day of the 5th week. But here we are, killing it. Here we are, killing it with each other. Let me know how you did. Sunday morning's check-in time. I'm considering, haven't decided yet, I'm considering doing my Sunday mornings on the treadmill instead of at the computer. They're only about 15 minutes long. So that's about a mile at our pace, at the paces we're going now. So then I could just talk to you for a mile, tell you about my way in, what's worked for me. I don't know, it'll depend on how I'm able to share my screen with you at the time, and if I'm coordinated enough to do that. But until then, thank you so much for joining me. I will see you Sunday morning for weigh-in and accountability. Peace out, everybody.